Kia ora, my name is Manisha Shrestha, student ID number 300203228. I'm studying graduate diploma in health and rehabilitation studies. Today I'm going to give an oral presentation about reflection of my own values and belief uh, about palliative and end stage of life care, and why it is important to uh, reflect values and belief for healthcare professional working in palliative care and in stage of life care. First of all, my values and belief regarding palliative care and in this stage of life care is whenever people is in that stage of life, they seek for more caring attitude, and it is very essential or important to relieve emotional suffering, as equal as physical suffer relief of physical suffering. And at that stage of life, presence of even the presence of family member is uh, can provide sense of happiness to the people who are dealing with their critical or terminal stage of life. And at the critical or terminal stage of their life, they want more peaceful environment. And talking about my first values and belief regarding palliative and in the stage of life care is uh, people at the time people need more or seek for more caring attitude. They want health professional or their family member who can give more time to them, and listen very attentively about their life experiences and their issues, and try to solve them, and give them emotional support each and every step, and think empathetically. And I'm from nursing background, so my this kind of belief was shaped by my nursing profession. And my another belief regarding this topic is relief of emotional suffering is equally important in industries of life care, as equally important to relief of physical suffering. For an example, um, when I was in my teen age, my grandmother was suffering from fourth stage of breast cancer, and she was admitted in palliative care unit. She was very sad and very lethargic. Actually, she was suffering. She was dealing with her dying stage of her life, and me, including all my family members, were there. And she was very upset at the time, and she said that mm, she couldn't able to fulfill her promise, or fulfill her promise. And my father asked what was the promise about, and she told to us that she couldn't able to visit each and every religious place of my country or of our country. And my father told her that even she could not able to sorry couldn't able to uh, could not able to visit each and every place of our country. She made a very special place on very special place on our heart of all our family members, because she gave each and every second of her life to our family member, and she was always there for us whenever we need her. And it is kind of blessing to our family. And after heard that thing, or after heard that voice from after heard that word from my father, I seen that uh, very big smile on her face and sense of relief on her face. And so that my belief of relief of emotional suffering during dying stage of life was shaped by my family practice. And another values and belief is presence of family member during uh, during terminal stage of life. At the terminal stage of life is also give a sense of happiness to the people who are dealing with that situations. um, and values and belief, my this kind of values and belief was formed by my by my past experience. Like when I was in I used to work in cancer hospital. uh, I got a patient of 65 years old female patient dealing with ovarian cancer. Her stage was very critical, and her health prognosis was very bad. She was dealing with terminal stage of her life, and at that time I have noticed one thing, that whenever she surround with family member, or she got smile on her face, and she looks like very charming. And whenever there is no one around herself, or no one around her bed, she looks like very sad and kind of regret on her face. So this my so my values and belief of presence of family member can give sense of happiness to the people, uh, to the people dealing with the terminal stage of her life, was saved from my past experience. And another values and belief regarding palliative care and in the stage of life is uh, people who are dealing with this situation, they want more peaceful environment. For an example, uh, it was 5 years ago when I went to my friend house. His grandfather, who was probably 95 years old, um, he was in his end stage of life, and um, at that time he don't at that time he loved to be in peaceful environment. He liked to listen soft music and express his life experience in very peace tone, with very low pitch tone, with people near to him. At that time he don't like loud noise and very talkative people beside him. So uh, so my values and belief, one of my values and belief regarding palliative care and in this stage of life is, whenever people is in this that stage of life, they want more peaceful environment. On the other hand, uh, it is very important to reflect on values and belief for healthcare professional while working in palliative care and in this stage of life care. Mm, mm, because it helps to gain empathetic feelings, and which helps to serve qualitative care from bottom of our heart. For an example, if I got sick and hospitalized, my belief and my expectation toward my healthcare professional will be getting respect from them and respect my autonomy, and ask ask to me before starting any procedure, before any starting any process for me, and help me to cope up with the situations, and also help my family members to cope up with my conditions, and help them uh, to know what is going on, and what kind of disease I'm suffering with. And if at that time, if health care professional is insensitive toward my personal, cultural, or religious aspect of my life, then my spiritual or psychological or social need can be harmed. So providing so similarly, if as a healthcare professional I reflect my values and belief while providing care to in this stage of life, to the people who are dealing with in this stage of life, then they can feel safe, safe healthcare environment, and also they can experience qualitative care, even 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 their in the stage of their life. So it is very important to reflect own values and belief for healthcare professional who are working in palliative care unit and in the stage of life care. Thank you.